Welcome to Charter Area's only Iron Man. In Iron Man, where we are obviously restricted to charter areas and also areas that you can get to by boat that are connected to charters. Now there are plenty of areas that you can travel to by boat and charter in RuneScape. However, we will be starting in East Ardoon specifically, where we will be training our combats up as well as training our thieving in order to do quests like Priest in Peril as well as Ghost Ahoy to get the Octafile which we need for construction. And we also have to get 38 thieving to thieve Master Farmers. Now just within the last couple of days, there has been an update put into the game and now there is a dock in Draynor. Not shown on this map, but there is now a dock in Draynor that has Veos on there and he takes you to Zaya. So you can travel to Draynor by boat now, meaning we can train thieving in Draynor to get seeds to help us train farming. Now where we will be training our farming is in Catherby exclusively. This is the only farming patch I have allowed as it is very close to a dock. And we also will train our fishing and cooking while we are there, but the main reason we are there is to do farming. We don't really need a whole lot of fish for this series, I think, because we are mainly going to be doing combat through range and magic as they are going to be the most beneficial for us in our end goal. Now as a charter restricted Iron Man, we are allowed to move to any charter we want in any charter area we want within the game at any time. However, all of this traveling does cost a lot of money. So it is going to be most beneficial for us to get our stats up as high as we can so we can make as much money as we can before we start moving around charters a ton. Now one of the main places we're probably going to make a lot of money is in Corzier's Cove. There is a dungeon there where we can kill Orgresses that drop a lot of alkables as well as other good drops. And also for this series, we will be able to go to Karamja, and this is where all of our end goals are located. It is here that we will achieve Fire Cape as well as full obsidian armor, and the end goal of all end goals, the Amulet of Fury, which requires 87 magic and 90 crafting. Now those are some very lofty goals, but first things first, we have to go to Edgeville, pull this lever, and start our journey as a charter only iron. Boom! We are now in Ardoon, the first area that we have unlocked. Okay, so this is actually a pretty interesting shop. There is a pickaxe and an iron axe, so that's actually really cool. We also have the tinderbox, the cooked meat. How much is that? 5 coins. The bronze arrows are pretty cheap too. I also have the ball of wool, which might be useful. Not sure if that'll be useful without any of the molds to make jewelry, but maybe useful, maybe not. Now that chocolate bar actually might be very useful for herblores, so pretty nice. Another thing I did not know about. That's kind of cool. And I just want to check here with the estate agent. I think I could buy a house here if I want to, and basically it would be in Remington, and it would cost me, yeah, I think it's 1,000 coins, so I definitely can do that before I leave too. It's only 1,000 coins, and it'll be nice to have a house to train construction at some point. Well, this is kind of weird. I'm not really failing a whole lot. I just got 10 pickpockets without a fail, so I guess that's kind of crazy. Maybe this one has like lower failing chances. There is 33 coins. Alright. And I think we're gonna leave while we're ahead here. 2 hit points left. Currently 3 thieving and 90 coins. Pretty nice. And yeah, I think we're just gonna do some wood cutting here while we edit our last hardcore Iron Man video. Get ourselves up to, I think it's 15 wood cutting for the oak trees, and just kind of AFK here for a bit. Alright, not sure how many I'm gonna need, but I'll probably want to bake at least like 50 construction for the portal chamber. Actually, I don't even know if there's any portals that will be useful. I will have to look into that. Okay, so I've been sitting here chopping some oak logs, thinking about my future and what I'm gonna do with this account. There's an oak tree right here, so pretty nice. And I need to get 45 construction to get an altar in a chapel, and that's only requires oak planks, so that's something I can do for sure once I'm able to get the active file and go to Port Phasmatis, because I think that's pretty much the only way I would be able to do construction, teleporting to my house, then teleporting out with the active file. And I could use the Arty teleport, but I'm not going to be able to do that quest because it takes you well outside the boundaries of Arty. Alright, so now that I have 45 construction banked, next plan is to go do a bunch of thieving, and we need to get up to 5 thieving so I can get some cakes. And I'm not really sure if I want to do silk or if I want to do these Arty, what are they called, warriors? Yeah, at 25 thieving I can thieve the warriors here in the castle, and they do give a decent amount of coins, so I might do that, or I might thieve the silk. I'm not quite sure. And there's 5 thieving now. We can thieve the cake stalls, so that would be a nice little bit of food to help us out with thieving the warriors. And here we go, 20 thieving. Now we can do the silk stalls over here, which will give me a little more experience, and I also will be able to sell them at some point, so I'll probably be making quite a bit of money off this. I'm gonna be banking them all because I'm only really doing 20 to 25. Then I'll come back here and maybe like, I think it's like half an hour you have to wait before you can sell them, but it's definitely worth doing because it's gonna be one of my better ways to get money at the moment, because I can't leave Ardoon until I have enough money to charter around. Alright, so here is 25 thieving, and now I think I'm going to train some combat. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be here for quite a while just training with this iron axe, unless I get a different kind of weapon. Well, I'm not sure if this woman actually drops anything. I've killed like probably 10 of them, and I've only gotten bones, so might be one of those weird NPCs that doesn't have normal drops. Alright, scratch that. I think that's probably a waste of my time because I don't think they drop anything other than bones. So I'm just going to go with 10 hit points. I'm pretty sure I should be alright because things only hit 2s when you fail. Ring, bar. Okay. Oh, ring, bar. I see. There we go. What do we get? A gold necklace. Guess we could sell that probably. Cool. But yeah, up to 29 thieving, just got 3k. That's actually pretty dang nice. And we're gonna go trade in the silk right now because I'm pretty sure I've waited long enough. Let's see how much money this all gets us. Okay, there is 11.6k. Not too bad. Now we are going to head over to Port Sarum. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the charter ship shop. I don't think there's anything too interesting here. I definitely need a glass bowing pipe, no question. Now let's charter over to Port Sarum. 1,600 coins. Wow. Yep, that's why we need to make a lot of money in this account, because every time we travel it's going to be like 1 to 2k most of the time, I think. Now let's just trade with Brian here and see what we got. Iron battle axe 182, steel is 650. How much is the mithril? You know, I'll probably just stick with these two for now because that's quite a bit of money, and yeah, I'll probably wait because I need to do some other things before I get my combat up that high. But yeah, I guess we'll have to buy feathers to make arrow shafts. And I just realized I wasted a bunch of time because I can just buy runes in this shop here. And I'll also buy a new pack while I'm here because pretty soon I'm going to be training some herblore. Wow, I've already used like 40 wind strikes at least on this so far. There we go, now let's finish the quest and get back to our restricted areas. Okay, so let's talk to Cake Mix here and unlock the herblore skill. There we are, 3 herblore, and actually pretty close to 4. Okay, so we travel to Catherby, that cost us 1k, currently only 4.7k left. And now we're going to have to buy some stuff to train our range, because I think that's going to be the best way to do the Priest and Peril quest. Is we're going to have to kill the mage guy, I think with range, because I don't know if magic will really work. Good deal. Now we're in our dune, and there's some chickens right here. I actually didn't know about that till I looked it up a little bit ago, and we need to kill some chickens so I can train my fletching. There we go, 8 fletching there, and we got ourselves, how much we got? 380 arrows. That's quite a bit. That'll probably get me high enough range, I'm thinking. So we're gonna go back to the seagulls because they actually have a lot higher hit points than these chickens. Alright, so we have to do 3 quests here: Restless Skulls, Priest in Peril, as well as Rune Mysterious. So we're gonna get working on those. There we go, Restless Skulls complete, and that gets us up to 11 prayer. So I've been playing RuneScape for probably, I don't even know how long. I never knew there was an oak tree in the potato field here. Why is there an oak tree? What? Okay, I think that is it. And that is the Rune Mysterious quest. Oh yeah, this should be plenty alright. He has a ton of hit points though, so this might get me a range level. Whew, that took quite a while. Alright, that's done. Now I need to talk to the guy up here and then head back to Varrock. Looks like we're going to have to get pretty lucky on the hits here because he regenerates health pretty quickly. And I did not know that. Alright, so we're going to train some ranged, and what I'm going to do is go to this clock tower and basically go down in the dungeon, and I guess there's some things down here. Looks like ogres. Okay, so it looks like there's a few goblins down here I can train on, a couple level 5s, level 2, and then level 13. Okay, so we're just about to hit 20 ranged here, hopefully. And yeah, once we get 20 ranged, I'm going to get up my fletching to make a willow shortbow. And I actually have a pretty good way of making that, and it's not going to break any of my rules. So there is 20 range, and now I'll explain how we're going to be able to spin flax. So basically, what we are going to do is go talk to Veos. Go talk to Veos here in Draynor, and he will travel me over to a place called Land's End, which is in Zaya. Way over here. And I believe it is actually the best place to collect flax in-game, right here, because it's like, literally, it's like right there. It's really close. And then to spin the flax, I actually just have to go over here, and this is right by the port in Ardun. There is a spinning wheel where I can spin flax. Now, it's not super close to the bank, so I'm probably not gonna make a ton of them for like fletching and stuff, but I will definitely be able to make any kind of bow that I have the fletching level required. But to do that, we have to get 10 crafting, which to get 10 crafting, we have to do some molten glass. So we're gonna have to go to Port Khazard and get some molten glass. But first we need money because we're gonna have to use the charters as well as buy the supplies. So it's gonna be back to thieving now, and I might stay there if there's 38. I'm not quite sure. We got ourselves up to 5.8k. I think we were 2k, had 2k when we came here. Also got up to 32 thieving. We still need to get 38 to go to Draynor, but I think that's enough to that is definitely enough money to go get my crafting up. All right, we got 52 buckets of sand and 53 of those, so we're gonna travel back to Ardun, and I'm pretty sure this will be plenty. Alright, so I hope I didn't screw this up, didn't take out a calculator or anything. I'm just kind of guessing this is plenty, but I guess we'll find out. We only need 10 crafting, so shouldn't be too bad. Okay, not too bad. All of that molten glass got me up to 13 crafting, actually very close to 14. So now we can do flax. Okay, so it looks like there's actually some copper wagtails over here, or copper longtails. So if I wanted to, I think I could train Hunter over here, as this is pretty close to a port. I think that's pretty much, I think that's very acceptable. But I would have to get up to 9 hunter. I think I'd have to lamp that, because I don't know if there's another way to really get up to 9 hunter for me. Okay, not too bad. Got ourselves actually 2 more crafting levels, now up to 15. And now we got the bowstring, just have to get our fletching up. Then we can get the willow short bow. I always kind of forget how awful it is getting your fletching up from 1 to 15, because all you could do is make these arrow shafts or these long bows, and yeah, so much better with these oaks, because you could just sit here and AFK and you don't have to run around and chop down all these dang trees. Okay, so there is 35 fletching, and now we can make the willow short bow. We just decided to do all the logs that we had in the bank. And I still need, I'm gonna have to have 1,000 logs for construction, but I can always go back and do that. Get more. I decided it'd probably be better to do this than to drop all these, because I can actually sell these unstrung bows for quite a bit, I think. Alright, this probably isn't going to get me a ton of money, but maybe a few K. Probably not even that. Oh, okay. Okay. So they're selling for 8 coins. Alright, not too bad. That's definitely more money than I thought it was. Good thing I didn't drop it. I was actually considering it at one point. And there is the willow short bow. Awesome. Alright, so I'm gonna kind of risk it here, go to PvP world, because I have a feeling that it probably won't be bought out. Let's check. Wow, it is completely bought out. Alright, well. So maybe this is one of those weird stocks. So maybe this is one of those weird shops that never really gets restocked. So yeah, I'll just buy maybe 100 iron arrows, and that ought to be plenty. Okay, hopefully this time we hit with our 20 ranged willow short bow iron arrows. Hopefully this time we can kill them before the health respawns, and it looks like we're gonna have no problem. Alright, awesome. Whew, alright, and we're done. Now I should be able to charter over to Port Phasmatis. Alright, now let's head back on over to RD and probably bust out 38 thieving. Alright, now back over to Ardoon. And I think that's probably where we're going to end this first video. And that's going to be it for episode 1 of our charter only Iron Man, guys. Let me know if you have any suggestions, any training methods I might not be thinking of. I'm always going to be open to suggestions if they're good ideas. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll catch you in the next video.